This is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. No mess. And this episode's beer is Isolation Ale by Odell Brewing Company. And it's very fitting, although it's proudly Colorado, which I don't want to talk about Colorado right now. But here in Colorado, summer's barely over before our eyes start searching for those first fall flakes and for the return of Isolation Ale, a sweet caramel malty ale. I see. Okay. Balanced by a subtle, crisp hop finish. All right, Odell. Bottom up. Okay. Definitely malty. Whole lot of malt there. Not strong. I'll say that. It's not. It doesn't. It feels. It tastes crushable, I guess. But I don't know what the percentage is. Based out of Fort Collins, 6%. Okay, that makes sense. Not. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not a huge malty guy myself, but those that like malts, those that don't like a strong hoppy taste may like this a lot better than the IPAs or typical, stuff like that. So, yeah. Isolation Ale. I feel like I'm alone on a hill, looking out the window, crying tears of pain.
Depressing.
I mean, just life is life right now. Parsons is gone for the season. Watson just returned, gone for who knows how long. We lost to the Broncos. Okay, all right. It's just very depressing, okay? All right, it was a very depressing Sunday. Anyway, news you can booze to. I would first like to say the playoffs are close to starting in the NFL. We are officially at what is this, week 15? End of week 15? Yeah. So I want to do some way too early predictions for the rest of the playoffs. No, I'm not going to be biased for all you fucking haters out there that be talking crazy because I'm a Packer fan. So you think I think that, the Packers are going to win it all? No. Especially not with the injuries going on right now. Okay? Especially not with Keyshawn Nixon's up and down play. 1 week he's a superhero. The next week he's not. He's a fucking joke. Anyway. So, what I'm going to do here. Oh, yeah, Bri is here, by the way. Say hello to the people, Bri.
Hi.
What I'm going to do here is we're going to talk about the AFC and the NFC playoff picture as it sits right now. And we're going to predict all the way to the Super Bowl. All the way to the big game in San Fran at Candlestick Stadium or whatever the fuck that stadium's called. Is it Gillette? I don't know. I think it's Candlestick or Gillette. I thought Gillette was New England. I don't know.
I'm not the end-all, be-all.
Yeah, stadiums. This is true. Yeah, this is true. My bad. So anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's get to which you want to do first, the AFC or the NFC?
AFC.
Of course you would. Your Chiefs aren't in it.
Yeah, Mahomes is hurt, ACL.
Another
injury.
sad fucking story. Listen, I'm okay.
There are so many injuries,
bruh. I'm okay with some of the story of the Chiefs not making it. Mm-hmm. I'm not okay with how abysmal it looks for them right now.
Someone on Twitter the other day was like, people kept making jokes throughout their run of Super Bowls that they sacrificed the devil or some shit, like something like that. And he's like, and now he's asking for his money back.
He wants his money. He wants it. He listen, he always collects. Mm-hmm. So he hasn't collected on Jerry yet, though. At any rate.
Nope.
Nah, yeah, we're not gonna touch that one. All right, so right now, as it sits, we're gonna go 7-2, 6-3, 5-4. Obviously, the number one spot gets a bye week. So first up, we have as it sits right now. Again, as it sits right now, 7-2 is number 7 is Houston going into New England. Who do you have, Bri?
I think the Texans take it.
What?
I think they're actually like pretty good. They're like not the best. But
That defense is fucking scary.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen them play or not. You know, no offense. I know you watch sometimes at the bar.
I lived in Houston for like 4
I'm
years.
talking about this year.
Oh, this year. I was like, I have watched them before. I even shot at NRG Stadium. I know that name.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. No, facts. All right, so here's where I think it's gonna be crucial. First off, I don't know. This game was probably the hardest of the ones to pick for me because I went back and forth and back and forth. And after seeing what Buffalo did to New England, after New England losing a streak that they have not had a loss in a long, like, 12 years, whenever they are leading by 17 points or more at home, they are like 89 or 90%. They don't they don't lose very often. They lost to, of all people, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, who they're rivals for the AFC East.
Go Bills.
Yeah, like Bills Mafia. I picked it, by the way, on the Clubhouse. I picked them. I said it's a pick 'em game. I got the Bills. I think Josh Allen is going to just not let himself get beat in New England after losing in Buffalo. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? I just be winning every now and then. Don't worry about it. But anyway, I do feel as if that the Patriots have the – Vrabel is a good coach. I got to give him credit where credit is due. When I didn't like the hire. I didn't like how the hire went down. But I will say that Vrabel has turned out to be a better coach than I foresaw. And that defense, I think, is the biggest question mark. Their offense with Drake May and Diggs and Henderson, who is like a reincarnation. Somebody said a reincarnation of Saquon Barkley. Whoa, let's relax. But Trayvon Henderson has turned into their number one back, who had a hell of a fucking game this Sunday. He just continues to do good. But the one key thing that I said about the Buffalo game that I've been saying for the past couple weeks, that offensive line for New England is battered and bruised. Injuries after injuries. Both tackles on both sides are hurt. Now one of the guards, I think, is having which around this time of year, everybody's hurt, right? Hell, the Packers are hurt. Everybody's hurt. But the difference is that Houston defense keeps them in games. And I really, really hate it because I hate the Houston Texan fans about as much as I hate the Philadelphia Eagles fans. At least the Eagles fans have won Super Bowls. So, I mean, but I got to give it in a close game in New England. I got to give the edge to New England. I'm going to go New England.
So
I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go New England. I just, my heart of hearts says Houston, but I don't trust C.J. Stroud. And in the playoffs, it's about quarterback play. And Drake May is in the discussion this year for MVP. C.J. Stroud is not. C.J. Stroud is just now getting back to decent, like mid. So I got New England. Bree's got Houston as it sits right now. Next up, 6-3, Bills at Jacksonville.
Bills.
Bree ain't even letting it, like, no, my other team is in. Bills.
Buffalo.
Bills Mafia. Listen, Josh Allen is playing out of his mind, out of this world, out of this universe. He is trying to get MVP again, which he could possibly get it. He's up there if he's not. This is also, I think, the year for him to get it done. Because if you look at this year, no Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, and all you have to do is get past Drake May, who you've already beat, Trevor Lawrence, who, listen, Jacksonville is a great story. Ever since they've gotten Jacoby Myers over there, they have looked great. But Buffalo is getting healthy. Ed Oliver should be back in the next couple weeks. They get to play in warmish weather, which they're better in. Jacksonville, it don't get nasty out there. It rains, but it don't get nasty out there. So it's not really a home field advantage to me, in my opinion, for Jacksonville. What I will say, though, is that it's going to really depend on the coaching. I think the coaches both haven't, I think that Buffalo's coach has been there. He's seen it. He's done it. They have Super Bowl on their mind. So I'm going to go with Buffalo as well. I got to give it to Buffalo. Yeah, Bills Mafia. Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Now, I do think that it's going to be closer than a lot of people are talking. If the playoff picture is, they think it's going to be a blowout and things like that. I don't think so. But Buffalo squeaks this one out in typical fashion. Best second half team. That Jacksonville comes out early, and then Buffalo just wins it all at the end. Next up, 4 and 5, the Eliminators, aka the Chargers, at the Steelers. Now, unpopular opinion. Aaron Rodgers in the cold and being old as he is.
He's brittle bones.
And his hands have been fucked up half the season. Mm-hmm. I don't like his chances. Right now they're playing Miami in Steeler Nation in Pittsburgh, and it is the lowest scoring game we're probably going to see all year. Now, with that being said, the Chargers are scary. Chargers also have offensive line issues. But TJ Watt is out. TJ Watt just had an injury of getting stabbed, essentially, yes, with a needle in like a lung or some shit like that. I have no idea.
How'd that happen?
No idea what he hasn't been injured. He hasn't been on the injury list. Like, so why is he getting stabbed or why is he getting poked and prodded with needles?
Yeah.
A dry needle at that is what they said.
A dry needle.
A dry needle, which is even crazier. So I don't know. But the crazy stat is without TJ Watt, the Steelers are like 1-11 or 1-10. If TJ Watt is not back by the time the playoffs start, I got the Chargers.
I think it's going to be the Chargers.
Why? I was not expecting that. That was throwing me off.
I think they've just been having a relatively good season.
They have. They have a pretty good defense. Their offensive line is kind of bad, but Herbert is young, can take all the hits. No TJ Watt. It really depends to me.
Just like them as a team, like their social media has really like made them seem like a good team. Like
their social media just makes them seem like a good team.
No, like their social media presence has gone up so much this past year.
I think all the NFL teams are starting to do this now.
Thank God.
Yeah, well, they have to because the world is revolving around social media. But
their players are funny.
Yeah. Oh, you clearly haven't seen the Packers.
I could care less.
Cowboys too. Cowboys have some pretty funny fucking players. Like the draft pick Booker, he's funny as shit. The running back, not Sanders, but the other one. Milton? No. God.
Milton sounds familiar.
I think it may be Milton. I don't know. It's not Sanders. I know it's not Sanders, but it's another running back on the Cowboys. They did like they're doing all these questions where they're walking out to practice and coming from the locker room, and they have this sign up, and it's asking a question. He was pretty funny.
Best TV show when you were a kid.
Yeah, stuff like that. And it's funny. It's fun. A lot of the teams are doing it. Houston actually just did a really funny social media thing where CJ Stroud accidentally skipped the owner as high-fiving.
Yeah, I saw that. I love
and
that
then
video.
the owner was wait, that's for CJ. That's for CJ.
No one touched that hand. That was good.
So it was good. It was comical. I think all of the owners are starting to get to that point where they're like, okay, I like this. This can be fun.
It's getting people
it's getting people reposting us, buying more shit, buying more tickets, getting us rich. So yeah, let's use social media. Duh.
I don't know if the Chargers were just the first ones, but over the summer when they were doing camp and stuff,
right?
They were very heavy.
Yeah, for sure. And the Chargers have always been, especially now that they're in LA, they've always been kind of like that. But now they have a coach where he's just a story in himself.
Yeah.
He is literally a story in himself no matter what.
A few of them went to a haunted house, and that was so funny. What I thought we should do, but you ignored me.
I'm not going to a haunted house. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to a haunted house. I don't want to pay someone to scare me. I walk around America as a Black American. I'm good, okay? I don't need any more. I see police, whether I'm legally doing everything right or not. I'm fucking scared, okay? All right? No, I'm not. I'm just, somewhat. Anyway,
Chargers.
Chargers. So we both agree on the Chargers. Now, we're going to go to the next side, NFC, before we get to the next round, okay? So, 7-2 for the NFC. My Packers versus the Bears.
Well, with
don't you dare.
with someone currently being out
Don't
with
you fucking
ACL injury.
That's crazy. That is
he will
real
be
crazy.
missed. I'm gonna say the Bears.
As much as I would love to agree with you, you're out of your fucking mind. We own the Bears. There's no way we're losing to them 3 times because we're going to play. I mean, there's no way we're going to lose to them twice in one season. We're going to play them next week at the Bears, and then we're going to, if this is the truth, we're going to stay and we're going to play them again at their house. No, we're going to beat the brakes off them. Next.
We shall see.
That's true. 6 versus 3. San Francisco 49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm actually excited about this one because the simple fact is how is it that San Fran won, who injuries galore have been crazy, and they are literally in the playoffs after what everybody, including their own fan base, thought was just a shitty year. Absolute shitty year. Ayuk is gone. They've already voided his contract. How you void a contract is crazy, which we probably need to look into that. Fred Warner injured. Brock Purdy in and out. Then Christian McCaffrey, the only thing that they have settling or normal out of that backfield, and they still figure out a way to win. Great coach, not gonna lie. Shanahan's a good coach. So who you got versus the drama queen, previous champions Eagles, who are up and down? And again, this may change, obviously, with some of the games, if they lose out, which I highly doubt, things like that. Who you got, Bri? Eagles or Niners?
This is a game I could really care less about.
I know. If they could both lose, I'd be happy with that.
I'd be A-okay. But I'll go with the Eagles.
Good pick.
But I do think San Francisco has something to prove, mainly because they want to play the Super Bowl at their own home stadium.
Yeah.
So they will probably come out guns blazing. But I think the Eagles are going to be sit down.
Yeah, I think the Eagles outlast them as well. I think
But-
that the Niners. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's something for the next round.
Oh. I think the I think the Eagles outlast the Niners. I think that the Niners are their injuries will eventually catch up. Like you can't win a Super Bowl without Fred Warner. It's just not heard of. And then some of their other defensive players that are out, it's the Eagles are going to take advantage of that. The Eagles limping into the playoffs, I think, are going to be it's going to be crazy. It's going to be weird. But yeah, I do agree that the Eagles will win that game. Next up, 5 versus 4, Seattle versus Tampa Bay. Or at Tampa Bay, excuse me.
Another one I could care less about.
I'm actually really interested in this game. The reason is, 1, they played already this season. Mm-hmm. 2, Baker Mayfield and also Sam Darnold they went the same exact direction, or not same exact. They both were Carolina Panthers at one point and were thrown away and told they weren't going to be good and ended up being great at other places. Mm-hmm. This is the comeback bowl for me. This is the comeback game of the year, comeback bowl game, whatever. I just don't trust Baker not to throw an interception. I got Seattle.
I have no opinion on it. So I will go with what you think.
All right.
I know about either of these teams.
I mean,
it's close to nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair.
I know that the Buccaneers, that's them, right? The Tampa Bay
Bucks. Yeah.
I know that they sucked last year.
They made the playoffs last year.
I didn't even know. That's how much I'm paying attention to them.
Well, they're out of here anyway. So we'll stay on the NFC side because I don't want to confuse things too much more than I already did with jumping from NFC to AFC.
I don't know why you did that, but here we are.
Here we are. Seattle versus the Rams. Oh,
Rams.
Honestly, this is a division opponent. They play each other already twice this year. Puka Nacua is injured.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams is also injured. Matt Stafford is starting to look human again. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks to win in LA and make shit interesting in the NFC. Now, Eagles versus the Packers or the Bears. Who you got? See, this is where it gets interesting now.
See, the Bears are number 2.
They haven't beat anybody, and that's why they're number 2. They had the worst. They had one of the worst records last year, and they got a
Did
shitty
you see
record.
their game the other day? How cold it was.
Yeah, it was the
People's
dude opened a can or a bottle of soda, and it turned to slush immediately. Yeah.
Same with beer.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I saw the beer one. That one was crazy.
That would be crazy.
Anyway, has nothing to do with that, but just thought
yeah, because I was gonna say it will be played at Soldier Stadium though.
So it'll be cold.
It will be cold in a motherfucker, or it'll be played in Philly because the Packers are gonna win.
Whatever. This is the side I could care less about.
Listen, as a Packers fan, it's gonna be really hard for me to say this, but I just think that the injuries. I think that the Eagles are healthy. I haven't seen very many injuries for them. I do think we can beat them, but I think our injuries right now will have us losing this game. So it's going to end up being Seattle versus Philly in the NFC Championship. I know that sounds insane to some of y'all, but I like the Battle of the Birds for the bowl.
Again,
She don't care.
I don't care about this.
And
side.
last but not least, the Eagles versus the Seahawks. Before we get to that, let's go to the next round of the AFC. Yeah, let's go to the AFC so you can get your AFC rocks off. All right, we got the Chargers versus the Broncos. At the Broncos, who you got?
Oh, if it's at the Broncos, I feel like the Broncos are gonna. do their best.
I hate to agree, especially right now, because the Broncos make me sick. 11 game.
I really want the Chargers to win because I like them.
Yeah.
I also would want them to win because I think Buffalo could beat them.
Valid. I also have the Broncos winning that next game. I do think that playing in Denver is going to be a big thing because, the Chargers play up there twice, or the Chargers play them twice a year. It's always a battle. I do think though that defense versus that offensive line, it's with all the injuries that the Chargers have, it's going to catch up. And I think that's the big thing this part of this year is that the part of the end of the year, it's always the injuries that end up fucking up everything. So Denver moves on to the next round. Buffalo versus Houston or New England, whichever you say. Both.
Well, if it's Buffalo versus New England, Buffalo already beat them.
But New England beat them as well.
If Josh Allen keeps throwing up on the sideline.
That's true. So if it's Buffalo versus Houston, they'll be playing in Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo's going to win. Texans? People that live in Texas? They could not handle the snow.
First off, the Texans have beat the Buffalo Bills at home before.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But it's going to be in.
No, I'm saying in Buffalo.
I know, but what season? Like not season.
Oh, like it's gonna be cold. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking freezing.
And if it's snowing, Buffalo knows how to play in the snow.
Nah, that's a fact.
Texans don't know how to play in the snow.
That's kind of a fact. Regardless of the fact, whether it's New England, whether it's Houston, I got the Bills taking it as well. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be Bills versus Broncos, Birds versus Seahawks versus Eagles, and we got to pick to get to the Super Bowl. Who you got going to the Super Bowl out of the Broncos and the Bills?
I really want the Bills to go, but I think the Broncos would beat them.
You still have the Broncos winning it?
I think the Broncos might do it.
Wow.
As
so
crazy
Bri
as that
has the Broncos going to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
My boy Steven's going crazy right now. Mark it down, bitch. I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyway.
Because I feel like Josh Allen's going to choke. Because that's what he does.
Listen, I firmly agree when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't believe that against Bo Nix.
But I feel like.
And I don't believe, trust me when I tell you, that defense is good. That defense is really, really good. But Josh Allen is better.
Yeah, he is, and I love him.
Josh Allen is better. They're not afraid. The cold weather thing is not going to be a thing. Being mile high is not going to be really a thing. They're going to grind. It's going to be a ground and pound game. And I really feel like the better running back is on Buffalo's team. And put that on top of Josh Allen and superhero tactics and being able to.
They can all remain healthy and not.
This is true. We're just right now, which everyone is right now. And then Ed Oliver will be back. And I got Buffalo in the Super Bowl, baby.
And I hope that's true.
I got Buffalo in the Super Bowl, baby. It's their year. They have to. There's no one else in the way for Josh. No one but himself. No Patrick Mahomes and the reps and all that bullshit. No Lamar Jackson and his fucking freakishly talented teams. None of that shit. You have no excuse. It's got to be this year. It's got to be this year. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be this year. Which, by the way, congratulations to him. His wife is pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pregnant.
They're pregnant. I mean, she's carrying it.
She did most of the work.
She does most of the work after. We don't know
no.
how. Yeah.
No.
We don't know how that went down.
Yeah.
Some of
my regulars at the bar, they're pregnant, and I looked at her and I said, "Oh my God, congratulations!" And her husband's sitting right next to her, and he was like, "Hey, I helped." I went, "No."
I helped.
9 times out of 10, you laid there.
Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway,
if they were trying, he laid there.
If they were trying, a lot of times it just be whoops.
That's true.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. All right, so who we got for Birds and Seahawks? Eagles and Seahawks.
I think the Eagles are going to do it again.
I hate to agree, but here we are, agreeing. It's going to be the Eagles and the Bills in the Super Bowl, or you have Broncos.
Bill.
Yeah. And who's going to win it all, Bri? Who's going to win it all? Is it going to be Buffalo or Broncos, or is it going to be the Eagles?
No,
it's going to be in San Francisco. I mean, it's not going to be hot, but it's not going to be cold either. Yeah, the Super Bowl usually is not that type of advantage. Buffalo travels well. Broncos travel well. Eagles fans travel well. Like
Eagles fans, you didn't even. Do you mean like for all of them, their fans? Or just
all their fan bases travel well. I'm sorry, yeah, all their fans.
Like, they travel well. Eagles fans travel.
Yeah, no, they all travel well. They listen. If they get in the Super Bowl, any of those fan bases, they are going to travel really well. Like they are going to be in there full force, trying to make it a home game. So that's besides it.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I think if it's the Bills versus the Eagles, I think the Bills win. I think if it's the Eagles versus the Broncos, I think the Eagles win.
Wow. You don't have Josh choking in the Super Bowl? You have him choking in the Broncos, but not in the Super Bowl?
I think he would choke against Broncos because he'd be like, this is it. Once we're done with this, we're like in the... and then he's going to choke. Because he's going to get too much in his head of being like, I have to make sure we make it as a team. All of this is riding on me, this, that, and the other. But if he's there, he's like, we've already made it.
We've made it, yeah.
We've made it. I don't got to worry about anything
else.
Got to put my trust in my team.
Yeah.
And so I think he'll win if he's there. I think it's just him getting there. Yeah. That's going to be the problem.
All right.
And if it's the Broncos, the Eagles are going to win.
I think the opposite. I think if the Bills get there, they're going to lose to the Eagles. And unfortunately, let them fucking repeat. And if the Broncos get there, I think that Sean Payton and that defense put it to Jalen Hurts and make him look like he looked 2 weeks ago, throwing 4 interceptions and a fumble, because that defense is that good. Now, as much as I hate to say it, either way, that means that the Bills do not win the Super Bowl. And I'll be sad for them. But they made it. They made it. That's all that we can hope for, I guess.
I think he will be okay if they just get there.
Yeah, if they just get there, yeah, I think so too. But I think it's their year to get there. I do think they lose though.
Watch every single one of our predictions be wrong.
I mean, it's football. It happens all the time. I mean, shit. Like, come on, be for real. Like, I don't think really, like, honestly, there's a possibility. We could be wrong about Philly and San Francisco. I could be wrong about that because I think San Francisco is a well-coached team. Like, they are a really good coached team, but they also play a division that, they all know each other and they all have like their own kryptonites, if you will. But the Niners losing as much as they did on that roster and still being in the fight is crazy to me. So I think if the Eagles lose, they're going to lose within the first round. They're not going to lose. If they lose, they're going to lose the first round. And then it goes from there. It's either the Packers versus Niners or the Bears versus Niners. And either way, I foresee, whoever comes out of that is going to be the champion, the NFC champion. Between Philly and San Francisco. So we're good. And that was news you could boost to, so, And now it's time for the beer flight of the night. First up, we have Three Nations brewing the Texian, a Mexican-style lager. Only 4.3%. Jesus. Wow. Okay. A refreshing Texan-style lager. Enjoy this easy, approachable brew meant for all beer drinkers and occasions. Subtle notes of citrus hops complement the flaked corn that lightens the body of this beer. A Tex-Mex beer worth remembering. And now I got to reach all the way in front of the...
Well, why am I here? Nope, wrong way.
Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh. There we go. All right. Whoa, that is light.
It is crushable.
Very crushable.
That's
And
what
what
it
did they
says.
call it? What did they say it was? It was approachable. Approachable. I like that too. We're
an
gonna use that.
approachable
It's
beer.
approachable.
It looks like water,
beer.
lemon water a little bit.
Yeah, I can smell the lightness.
You
Like
can smell the corn.
I can smell the corn and lightness. Yeah, I mean, like it says, very approachable, very crushable, light as hell. You know, this is really, you could drink this during the summer. You could drink this during the winter. It's kind of just a beer. You just, it's just a go-to easy light beer when you've had a long day, like me.
So you had a bad day. You're taking up down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around.
You got to sing it loud so they can hear you, man. You can't be over there.
I don't want to get copywritten.
Oh, that's right. All right. Next up.
You sing it quietly.
Right.
Chipmunk. No one can.
Everybody's like, what is, why is he, like, why is he waving his hands like that?
I wave my
Because they
hand
can't, no. Jesus.
Not that one.
Wrist Rocket from Real Ale Brewing.
8.5%. It's an Imperial Blonde Ale.
Wrist Rocket.
It's very similar to Fireman's 4, if you've ever had that.
Yeah.
By Real Ale.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like a full-bodied ale
It's
beer.
Sweet Belgian-y boozy.
Belgian-y, okay.
It says sweet Belgian-y boozy bright banana. Got them 4 B's.
Yeah. Okay. Another lighter side of it. It's
8.5. It's a heavy blonde.
That's a switch up because it doesn't taste heavy. You know what I mean? It feels still kind of light. Maybe obviously because it's an ale, right? Yeah, it's probably why. Yeah.
It's the Long Island of beer.
What does that mean?
So like Long Islands, they usually taste sweet, but there's a lot of liquor in it, so you don't know you're drinking that much.
Oh, that's really good. I actually like that phrase a lot.
He's calling me smart, guys.
I didn't say all
You
that.
heard it here first. He called me smart.
I didn't say all that.
That's what I heard.
Next up, Fort Brewery's Isa Winter Warmer.
8%
Oh,
from
there
Fort
it is.
Worth, Texas.
There it is.
Cinnamon nutmeg funky.
First off, I got this beer simply for the stickers because it literally says "Peel Me" for around the donkey and around Fort Brewery. So these will be added to the laptop collection. Thank you very much, Fort Brewery. I thought this idea was genius.
Like the Red Bull thing.
Yeah, the shotgunner. Yeah. So I told y'all I'm very particular. I pay attention to the cans. I don't necessarily read the cans.
He gets a vibe from them and grabs them.
Yeah, I get the I feel the vibe. You know, if the vibe is right, we
Catch
there.
a vibe.
Catch
Baby,
the
got
vibe.
Do you not know that song?
I don't know that one at all.
Okay.
All right. So I don't really smell any nutmeg or any cinnamon or whatever.
Smell malty? What does it smell like?
Not malty either.
Oh.
Excuse me. Jesus. Yeah, hold on.
Let him clear the palate.
I can taste malty.
Mm-hmm.
I can taste. It's actually.
I don't know, bad. That's actually really good.
I was gonna say this is actually pretty solid. Like this, I was expecting worse, but it's actually like, nah, this is really good. I'm
actually having a really good time.
Right. Nah, facts. No, it's a really good. It's definitely a beer you can drink during the winter. Like this is definitely like winter camping, s'mores,
I'm sorry, huh?
fire, you know, pit.
S'mores?
I don't know. I was thinking
S'mores? There's no H in it. There's no
s'mores.
S'mores?
S'mores.
Ors.
Sounds like an H in it to me. All right. So next up is the Glutenberg Blonde. It's a millet and corn beer from the likes of Glutenberg, California.
No.
That's what it says on the can.
Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Oh. Okay. You know what's really weird though is that it actually has like the on the nutritional facts on the beer, which I have yet to see that.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, like what? I don't want to know how many calories I'm drinking. What are we doing here?
I'm like,
what?
I would rather be in the dark about everything.
Right, yeah. Let me just drink this and be happy. 4.5%, 16 ounces. So I mean, yeah, it makes sense that it's Canadian.
It's floral hops, white pepper, and lemon zest. That's why it smelled good when I was looking. When I opened it.
Okay. Okay. Very light.
The way it says is the mouth bursts with white flowers, citrus, and spicy flavors. It's a weird way of saying that it's gonna taste citrusy.
It's gonna bust that citrus all in your mouth.
Ew. Sweet, smooth, clean apple.
Hey yo. All right.
You said it, not me.
I know. That's why I said hey yo. I said hey yo. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this. And on top of that, it's really not that bad. I was expecting it to be like kind of like planty, if you will. Does that
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like earthy-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not. It's not that bad. It's light. It's, you know, it's got taste to it. It's not like, doesn't taste like air. Yeah.
Tastes nice.
Not a bad beer on the beer flight of the night tonight, which I'm actually happy about that because I was kind of concerned. But the beer of the night for the beer flight is gonna go to the Winter Warmer from Fort Brewery. Listen, the taste was good. The presentation was good. And listen, it didn't feel like an 8%. And I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. And it's makes us happy and, want us, we're gonna cook s'mores and everything like that with it. And that was the beer flight of the night. And now it's time to piss Bri off some more with beer goggles of the week. And first up, I need to know what in the hell is Tom Brady talking about, bruh? What? Oh, wrong one.
By Stafford, how many of these have we seen in this building? Not a no look, but just an absolute piss missile right to the middle of the field. 1 foot in front of the numbers. I love that.
A piss missile? Tom, what are we talking about, fam? A piss missile? That sounds insane, bro. I don't even want to know what the hell's going on. I do want to know what the hell's going on in Denver. What kind of halftime show is this? They're putting kids on sheep. What are we doing in Denver, bruh? What the hell is going on, bruh? I don't even understand what the hell is going on. Next up, drunk fans dropping from the stands. That's what you get for trying to kick somebody. Keep your feet on the ground. Oh, man. And that was Beer Goggles of the Week. And now it's time for the 6-pack of the week. And Steph Curry is still doing this? What the hell, man? I mean, just insane. How, like, what? And also insane, Trayvon Henderson, he's not real.
Weak schedule. Anybody who wants to say anything about him, these are the types of drives that they can show everyone.
Henderson bounces away, and Henderson is off to the races.
Look at May.
Does he have another one in him?
May sprung him.
He does. Touchdown. Goodbye, Trayvon Henderson.
Wow. Henderson is a beast. Thank you, fantasy points. And I've never seen a interception handoff pick six. This is crazy.
Buddy who is in one-on-one situation. Burrow again kind of stumbles and he's intercepted. Picked off by Van Noy. Then the handoff, it's Gilman. And Gilman is gonna score as the Ravens look for the knockout punch. 95 yards.
Yo, Keith Van Noy said, I ain't got it in me to run all the way down. Here you go, Gilman. This is all you, baby. And who knew that ping pong was this damn intense?
My word. Like that as well.
I mean, insane. Insane. Listen, I fuck around with ping pong every now and then, but that was chef's kiss, masterful. Cam Ward needs help because this man has too much talent to be on this shitty of a team. This was outstanding.
He has no problem going under center, running play action, doing the RPO game, and obviously he prides himself on being a pocket passer, so this guy's the limit for him.
Oh, that's a drop that you cannot have. Cam Ward did everything in his power to keep that play alive, and Chimere DK just cannot drop that ball. What a job by Ward to stay alive on this play.
This really is, this is, again, not the fastest guy, but he is sneaky and he's instinctive and he can just make guys miss in the pocket. He knows how to extend plays. This is outstanding. Just love for DK to make that play for you.
How do you drop that pass after just the miraculous play by Cam? It's just, my goodness. And who knew J.J. McCarthy had it in him? That boy got moves.
McCarthy, the keeper, the walk-in. Gritty on his way to the end zone.
That's a little nasty right there.
Touchdown, Vikings.
That's the kind of personality that is this kid. Yeah. And that's why they're all wanting to be so patient.
Man, the man did a gritty into the end zone. Ugh, terrible. Most offbeat gritty I've ever seen in my life. But I'm rocking with it, man. What a play. And that was the 6-pack of the week. And now it's time for the conversations at the keg. Oh, Bri, are you okay over there?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because the Chiefs are done. Just thought you should know that again.
Oh, gee, thanks. Hey, you know who also is out? Michael Parsons. So can't say shit over there.
We're still in the playoffs, though. Second of all, is it the end of an era? Is it time for everybody to wrap it up and just get out of Dodge? How long do you think it'll take for Andy to make the decision to whether or not he's going to retire or not?
I think it'll take 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
I give him to the off season. I give him to. Are you saying until February?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just think like with Pat going down and that type of injury, the ACL and everything like that, the ligaments, he's probably gonna have to have surgery, 9 months to a year at least out.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't really.
And I'm pretty sure Kelsey's gonna go bye-bye.
Yeah, Kelsey's done. I just don't. I just think it's about to be crazy, and they have so much cap tied up with Mahomes, Kelsey, some of the other players, Jones, and they have glaring big ass holes that they need to fill.
Yeah.
With players that they're gonna have to pay, and they're gonna have to go through a whole like rebuild.
Yeah.
And
I think it's gonna be 2 or 3 years before they're back and doing playoffs.
2 to 3 years, you think
2
so?
to 3 years, yeah.
You think Pat's gonna be there, or you think it's gonna be?
I think after he does a year of rehabilitation, I think he's gonna play a few games and realize, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Think so?
I do. I think he's not. How old is he? 35?
No, Pat's not that old. Pat's
30.
30. Oh, Patrick Mahomes is how old? Oh man, that's gonna. Ooh, let me look that up because that is. Patrick Mahomes is 30 years old. Yeah,
30. Okay, so he's 30. By the time he comes back fully, he'll be say 32. Right.
Yeah.
In that time, he has 3 kids already. So I feel like he might have a 4th. So I feel like, I don't know. I think he'll be like, wow, this is what life is like actually being home with my kids.
I think you sleep on the competitor that he is.
I don't know. But then he's only going to play for what? 2 more years?
No, I think he's
trying. I think he's chasing. He's 36.
I think he's chasing Brady.
Oh.
I think he's chasing Brady, and I think that if he comes back, this is why I'm hesitant about the Andy Reid thing. I think if he comes back by November, Andy's sticking around. Andy's gonna wait and see.
Yeah, that's why I said February.
Yeah, Andy's gonna wait and see. He's gonna say, okay, the surgery went well, about recovery, blah blah. Come off season, June after the draft, everything's starting to go okay. Because Andy Reid, they have fun. They have a good coaching staff.
Yeah.
Now, will some of those coaches stick around? Maybe, maybe not. Some of those other players besides Chris Jones on defense, things like that, maybe, maybe not. But I do think that I don't think it's the end of an era. I'll say that it's the end of the Kelsey era.
Yeah,
for sure. Kelsey's making entirely too much money off the field. He's planning a wedding. He's trying to knock her up. Let's be honest.
There was videos and pictures of his whole family being at the last game.
Yeah,
and Jason Kelsey and especially his wife do not go to Chiefs games unless it is she is
right.
Unless it is a playoff game,
right?
The Super Bowl. Or a Christmas game. Those are the only reasons they're going to be there.
So they knew.
So
this could possibly
Taylor had
be
a video camera, was videoing everything. It was the whole family. I think it was his last game, or one of the last games.
Because it's pretty much a wrap. It's over.
And the way he tapped the wall, when he was leaving out, the 2 taps, yep.
It's over. It's done. Listen, he had a great run, and I think honestly,
3 Super Bowls is nothing to be sad about.
No, God, no. It's nothing. It's nothing that Gronk didn't do, but Gronk and Brady got it. But I think that's why Mahomes is not going to quit. Now, Kelsey is obviously no Gronk. Let's just be real. Kelsey is going to leave for real. He's not going to be like Gronk and come back. But I think that Pat is such a generational talent that he can do it again with a different regime or different team around him.
Yeah.
Where it gets tricky is, will they be able to build around him like they need to with him coming back from that type of injury?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to lose a step, so he's got to be smarter.
Yeah.
The thing because that's the thing is everybody's talking about the whole Brady comparison. Brady tore an ACL too. Brady tore it at the same time. Same, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's the same team.
it's like it's almost like, oh, it's destiny, this, that, and third. And it's like, well, the difference between Brady tearing his ACL and Pat tearing his is that Brady wasn't a mobile quarterback. That was never his game.
Yeah.
His game was dink and dunk, stand in the pocket, launch it when he needed to, big plays, things like that. But he was a very strategic, he wasn't running a lot. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't running a lot. Pat runs. Like, that's part of his game is the sidearms, the running to the last second before you get out of bounds and throwing it. He's not going to be able to do that anymore as well as he did before. So I don't know. I think it is the end of the Kelsey era. I don't think it's the end of the Andy Reid, the Chiefs, or the Mahomes era. I don't think so. I think that literally they're going to wait it out one more year. If he comes back decent by the November, December time and they're not out of the playoff race, then I think that they'll figure it out.
Isn't this like his first big injury?
Yeah, it's his first
I
big,
think he's
big
going to come
injury.
back scared. That's going to happen.
Think so?
I think so.
I don't know. I think he's just he's very athletic, and I think that, like, the way he trains and stuff like that, if you ever look at, like, I don't know if you watch the Netflix Quarterback, like, they all talk about his training is really, really, like, different from most quarterbacks. He trains a lot on the agility. He trains a lot on the sidearm. He trains like a baseball player sometimes. And, like, that, to me, shows that he was preparing for this, and this was a freak accident of a tackle. Or a dirty tackle, as some Chiefs are saying, but whatever. I feel like because of that, I don't think he's going to give up, and I don't think he's going to be scared.
Yeah.
If it happened as like a non-contact injury, yeah, without question, he'd be scared. He'd be scared because it's like, damn, I stepped wrong and I'm out.
Yeah.
This was
me
like
when I wear me every day. I step wrong, ow, my back. Like, are you kidding?
How's the gym going?
It doesn't open until January.
So you bought a membership before January?
Listen, I was here for my brother. Doing it for my brother, man. I only paid $1 for my first month, though.
Oh, well.
They were having a thing where it's like, you pay $1.
And then the next month you pay the full price and all that shit plus the whatever. Yeah, okay. That's cool.
So it's like the first few people that sign up before
before they open.
Yeah,
you pay $1. I got you. Okay. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about, so.
Well, you didn't want to talk about the Michigan guy? I'm surprised you didn't want to talk about him. I'm surprised those words never came out of your mouth. You posted it on your thing and everything.
I did because, first off, okay. So for those of you that don't know what the fuck she's talking about, those of you that have been under a rock, she is talking about Sharon Moore, who was the Michigan football head coach. He was fired randomly on a Sunday or something like that. It was like a Monday or Tuesday or something. It was so random last week.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday, right? Yeah.
No. It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday because I was working and I go in and I'm talking to one of my regulars and I look up at the TV and saw it and I was like, whoa.
Random as fuck. Like, everybody, when the news broke that he was fired, everybody was like, wait, what? Damn, he didn't even get a full year. He took the punishment for a hardball. He had a young quarterback. Like, why are they firing him? Then more to the story comes out.
Yep.
Having an affair with another Michigan Wolverine staffer. I don't know what she exactly does. They haven't disclosed all of her information. I didn't look at it. I'll be honest. I didn't.
You didn't do any research.
I did a little bit of follow up and looking into it, but I didn't look at. All I know is that he had an affair with her on his wife, they have 3 kids, maybe 4, and literally when they found him, they're charging him now, by the way, with like assault and threats of assault, which is crazy because I don't know if it was after he got fired or before he got fired. He went to her house.
Yeah, because he broke up with her.
Right.
So, because I think she threatened to go.
Right.
And then she actually went after he broke up with her.
Right.
Which, girl, that was crazy. You should have just moved on with your life. But
should have relaxed.
But, okay. Because in these situations, I'm sorry. But if you know full well that you are getting into a relationship with a married man, I'm sorry, that's on you. And I will never stand up for a woman that does that. Ever.
I thought you were gonna blame just the man on this. Thank you.
No, I do think he was crazy. He should not have gone to her house and to kill her.
For sure. He
had a mental break.
He had a mental breakdown, and here's the thing, right? He didn't even really threaten to kill her. He just was like, "I'm gonna kill myself," and things like that.
No,
and
he held a knife to her throat.
Did he hold the knife to her?
Yeah.
I thought it was to his throat. This is what I'm saying. There was so much coming out Wednesday and Thursday about this. I was like, oh my God, this is insane. Mm-hmm. And I just, to be honest, I was just like, I don't really care. Like, this is the most I've cared about Michigan football since we played them at OU. And I don't really care after that. Like, they haven't done anything worth talking about. But recruiting class, this looks bad. Mm-hmm. This looks really, really bad. And they fired their athletic director because of it, because apparently he knew the whole time. Then, like, it's just they're having a complete meltdown in Michigan. They're under investigation now. They are doing a probe into the athletic department and making sure that nobody's doing anything else, indecent with staff and everything like that. It's just...
Apparently, she was his assistant.
She was his assistant. She was pregnant. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he forced her to get an abortion, which, my God, man. Just.
Oh.
What?
I'm just reading.
You can't do ow.
Well, no, I'm making sure we're saying the facts correctly.
I mean, who knows all the facts? Like.
The way they describe him in this article was... oh my God, my phone keeps freaking glitching ever since I got the new update on my phone. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Sorry. He apparently was the first black head coach of Michigan history.
Yes.
So that really puts a damper on.
I don't think so, and I hate the fact that that's been brought up.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Fuck you, Ryan Clark, as well for running with that, because honest to God truth, I don't think that that's fair. And it's because here's the God's honest truth. If we want to be real, Sharon Moore was going to be a stepping stone for a college football for the Michigan Wolverines head coach position. They only hired him and kept him on after Harbaugh left because they needed a fucking fall guy, and he was the perfect fall guy. Loved Michigan, white wife, mixed kids, fucking emotional roller coaster person on national TV. Everybody loved the what it looked like. But to be honest, he was just a stepping stone until they found somebody new and somebody better. They needed a fall guy, and they didn't want their new coach to take the fall for Harbaugh's fuck up and cheating. So they said, fine, we'll keep Sharon here because he was here during that whole time. Now, I do think it is very, very, very unfair that, he's the first black coach, and now, it's going to be tougher for other black coaches. Nah, motherfuckers, y'all just don't want to hire fucking black coaches. It's okay. We get it. You don't want to hire us. We understand. We're not upset with it, right? But what I do need y'all to stop doing is putting that story out there so that the black coaches don't even apply. Because that's where the fuck up is. Not that we don't. I mean, obviously, we think that this is the first black coach, and y'all aren't going to pick us anyway. But we need to apply. We need to try to go that route because the simple fact is that needs to change.
I was more like saying that because it was one of the first sentences in the article, and I was like, that
everywhere.
Did not need to be in there.
Yeah,
first.
and it's everywhere, and it's really fucking irritating because Jemele Hill, of all people that I really like, I don't really follow her, but I kind of like follow her because she has some very good points every now and then. But at the same time, she does a lot of a lot of baiting, and y'all be falling for it. But she's a very good journalist, and even she kind of brought it up like, why is that? This would be a lesson for a white coach. This would be a coach. This would be like,
he wouldn't even have been fired.
Yeah, this is, hey, we need to get behind him. He's gonna prayers and our thoughts and prayers and things like that. But because he's a black coach now, it's a tragedy for all black coaches forthcoming to this position and this that. No, because when all the scandals happen with other white coaches, we don't have to hear about that.
We
shit.
don't bat an eye because we expect
because
that.
It's just expected. For them, boys will be boys, but let it be a black coach now. It's a problem. I'm out on that. I hate that. Really, really out on it. And before Jemele said it, I even thought to myself like, man, they about to run with that narrative. And sure enough, that is literally the first sentence in every damn article. That's another reason why I stopped reading about it. That's another reason why I stopped. I was like, come on, man. We like the first black coach. Why? Like, he's just a coach. He's just a coach. He's a dumbass for doing what he did, but he's just a coach. Why do we have to put what he is in the title or in the article? I don't get it. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. That shit just made me mad. But to be honest, I didn't really want to talk about it because of that. Because of the whole feeding to the narrative of the black coach and first black coach of Michigan and stuff like that. I mean, he's a fuck up. He fucked up. Listen, but the man clearly had some issues. His mental health might not have been there. Whatever the case may be. I don't know, fam. You sleeping with your assistant is crazy. Shitting where you eat is absolutely insane. I tell people that all the time, like, oh, you don't find her cute? I don't shit where I eat. Now, if I lose my job, that's a different story. Maybe we could talk. Maybe if she leaves, maybe we could talk. But I do not shit where I eat. And a lot of you successful men out there really need to stop thinking with the little head, okay? It's not working. It's not working out for us. Diddy, Kels, Cerrone, shit. There's some other coaches. Like, there's the basketball coach. Like, it's a lot of coaches that go through this shit and a lot of famous people that go through this shit because you get all this power and women just throw themselves at you and then you fall for it every time and you end up in trouble. So, for the sake of the rest of us who keep our shit together for most of it, please stop thinking with the little head. That's all I got. Yeah. All right. And this is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. And we don't think with the little head.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.